We are happy to be here at the Solid Snake Convention
Oh, yes.
Con
Are we doing
23.
the future year of 2018?
My name
Mm,
is Tom
mm,
Schalk.
mm.
I've been honorably invited to this little this big shindig.
Yes.
Um for I'm a big Metal Gear Solid fan myself. I've made some fan content regarding Metal Gear Solid. Some people might recognize Liquid Snake's Big Chungus video, and that was a little thing I had a lot of fun making, and it blew up and stuff.
Mm.
I made a couple of funny posts that David Hayter might have seen,
Yeah.
which is really funny. Particularly, I think it was the one where I had him do the Lil Nas X song.
Oh, yeah.
Call me when you want. Call me when you need. I had fun with that, and it's just like that's the way I've always engaged with Metal Gear. It's just like it's such like it has such a legacy to me in terms of how I've come to interact with media, because as a game series, it opened my eyes a lot to its storytelling and its gameplay. It's literally my favorite game series.
Right, yeah. Basically, for me too, yeah. Hi, everyone. Holy
Hey!
shit. Hey, I'm Wes. I go by funnywes on YouTube and Twitter. I've made a bunch of... Can I be loud?
Yeah, you're good.
I've made a bunch of Metal Gear Rising videos where I've ruined my my vocal cords doing this for hours at a time. Not really, I'm fine. I also do voice work in a couple other projects that I can't talk about. But aside from that, yeah, I've made a bunch of Metal Gear Rising content with a bunch of other people. Tom, JJ, who will be here shortly. Yeah, just fun. It's great. I love this series. I grew up on it, so to make stuff for it is all the more better. And to be here is even cooler. So, thanks. Whether you've seen my stuff or not, I'm just happy you guys are here.
And when I hear Ryden now, I just hear your voice.
Your Snake is my favorite. Obviously, next to fan interpretation of Snake, yours is my favorite. So
you honor me tremendously.
So the first question I would actually like to ask is, how did you two meet and decide to start making content together?
I think we've just always crossed paths on Twitter, and just because like I made funny videos and Funny West made funny videos, which is pretty on brand. And I remember seeing the Ryden thing go around. I was like, that's so fucking funny. And I had made some stuff, and Funny West, I think West eventually followed me, and I saw her comment on stuff I made. I'm like, oh yeah, she made the Ryden videos, and like we just came to pitter patter along the way, and we just decided. I don't remember what was the first one we collabed on. We definitely collabed on a few things.
Your guess is as good as mine. We've made so many of these things.
we like I'll just get like a random message during the day, and Wes will be like, "I need you for something." Like, yeah, I got you. And at the time that I always vibed really well with each other's humor, so it just seemed appropriate.
That's basically my answer as well. Same thing. I'm just a big fan of Tom's work, so to befriend him and to work with him is just, I can't ask for much more. It's great.
Parody is a difficult thing because it has to come from a place of love. It can't just be making fun of it. How do you draw the line between, realizing maybe this is, too much, and like where do you find the love of Metal Gear to make fun of it the way that you do?
At least for me, because I make a bunch of stuff on Metal Gear Rising. I say this with all the love in my heart. That game is so stupid. But the fun of it comes from just, it's a very serious series, and that game in particular is very over the top. So for me, at least, like kind of drawing the line there is like embracing the silliness. But like anytime I've made fun of this game, it has not been from a place of hate. It has just been so familiar with it that I can't help but just laugh at how zany this is, just like stuff like that. I hope that's a good summary of what's going on.
That's pretty similar to my answer too. It's just kind of just being honest about what it is, and because the series itself is very honest about what it is. It's trying to be. It's an action flick. It's an action flick. It's a political thriller. It's also got some of the zaniest characters that a genre like that could have. You have people who are practically vampires in a universe where it's just tactical espionage, and no one really bats an eye about it. It's just kind of like, oh, he's a vampire character. Oh, this person's psychic, and you just kind of accept it for what it is. Because it's always had such a unique charm. You just kind of embrace it, and that's where I know that like where I'm coming from. I've come to embrace all the silly things about it. So when I talk about like in that ad we made, I had the little jab where it's like I'm just doing what I was told. It's what I always do because he kind of always does. It's kind of in character for him to just kind of do what he's told because it's all he's ever known. So that's a fun part about when we make memes is trying to make it seem like it could be realistic to the character too. It's a fun challenge.
I just go 200%. Fucking, if Ryan is yelling about something, I'm gonna make sure he's screaming to the heavens about it. And just, it's fun. I love this. I wouldn't call it a gig, but this is one of my favorite things to do. And I want to get back more into it. And I'd love to have you and more stuff, Tom.
I'm around.
Ideas. And my freakishly huge head.
What is your creative process like when making one of these videos?
Wouldn't it be funny if Ryden knew about the sound from SpongeBob? That's about it for me. I'm just like, wouldn't it be fun? Or hey, what if, or this idea that's already like, this idea that's already been brought up in the games, but just super duper ultra. I'm very nervous. Super duper over the top, stuff like that. I want to know your process, dear Thomas.
I think I was just on the toilet and I thought to myself, hey, what if Liquid Snake said the word Big Chungus? And then I made a whole thing about it. Sometimes it's literally just that, just two electrons just come together to make something. And I decide it is such a weird idea that I have to make it real. And very oftentimes it just kind of comes at a whim. I'll have so many ideas come at one point, and then I'll just never like activate because I forget about it. But sometimes I'll just be so driven, like, okay, I gotta just start the project so I don't forget about it. And then I just say, I'll just slap a couple things together, and then I realize the little ways to show the effort on it. And like equalize the audio so it sounds like it's from the original game, and blur the font so it looks like it's lower resolution, and just like little things to make it feel authentic. Part of the humor for me is knowing that you put the time in to make something so stupid feel so easy. So it's just fun. I just love making stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's me too. I just like making stuff.
Does anybody have any questions for Tom and Wes?
Hello, both you guys. Thank you for making it here. I have a question from the audience. Where is Boo-Womp 3?
I made one. I did one for, I did one for April Fool's joke. That's it. Because I knew that people really, really wanted one. And I liked the idea of doing a bait and switch where, believe it or not, I come from theater. And I wanted to just sing a song in the voice. And it ruined my chords for a day. Sorry, I'm really frazzled. Do you want one? I'll make one. So I got fucking. What did he say?
He said, no, it's okay.
I will. I see you.
This giant PNG head just like reaches.
All right, we got another question for you.
Personal question to you, Wes. How does it feel being responsible for the sudden spike of Metal Gear Rising memes with
That's Max. I'll take some credit for it, but ultimately that's Max. I never would have guessed any of this would take off. My thing is that I just really wanted people to play these games. And if the way I could get people to play these games was to do some, paraphrasing, do some stupid bullshit, then yeah, let's do that. To answer your question, I feel good. If more people can play that game and all the other ones, then good. Yeah.
And Tom, do you usually have that same kind of incentive when you make your silly videos too?
I am driven by the chase to make something in my brain real. I love the idea of taking an idea and just tinkering with it and trying to accelerate ways to make it feel not just like just a funny meme, but a piece of like what's something that I know I would do, and showing that to people. I appreciate engaging with people, and I appreciate and show up kind of the little things I could do. Like it's an exercise of editing, it's an exercise of my voice work and of writing. So I just kind of I just follow kind of like that little feeling in your chest where you just kind of like I gotta do this. I gotta do this. So I can only describe it as just a constant urge to create.
Tom is so good. Tom is so goddamn scary. Good scary.
She says this all the time.
Say this every day. Every damn day.
I'm just some guy from Long Island with time and a microphone. I'm just an old killer.
I can one up you on that. I'm gonna give you my address. All right.
Okay, are you gonna finish Rising Abridged?
I told you this would happen. Look. No, you're fine. You're fine.
The floor is yours.
You're fine. You are totally fine. What happened is I'm doing a lot of voiceover stuff. That was my big thing. I love making these videos, but ultimately my goal was to get into voiceover. And that's why I love Tom. On my screen, he's to the right of me. I don't know about you guys. My thing with Tom is that he's an incredible voiceover guy. And just seeing him make all these hilarious things, I was like, oh, I can do this too. So part of it just comes down to I'm really busy with voiceover. I'm so sorry. I want to do it. I have a script. I just need to sit down and edit it. And I'm horrible at editing. So it's just a whole nother piece. Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you all.